Hi everybody, Dr. Susan here. I just wanted to make a quick video about, can't believe next week is Thanksgiving. I don't know about you, but it just snuck up on me. I was so thankful it was the end of the month this year, the 26th or 27th, whatever it is, that it wasn't early, because in past years that has been kind of tricky. This whole year has been tricky, so we're just going with it, right? So being I have patients all over the country, this may not make sense to everyone, and I understand that everybody's going through a hard time this season already, holiday season. There's many restrictions, a lot of controversy, but I want to just make a video from me to you, from my heart to your heart, with blinders on. I'm not looking at what's going on in the world, restrictions that are being made. I'm so sorry for all of you that are going through that. But I want to focus on the holiday. So I put up here just a couple of tips to try to focus on for this holiday, just so I stay on track and I just don't go off my usual tangents like I usually do. So anyone who knows me knows when it comes to holidays, vacations, family, birthdays, I'm always about enjoying the moment. So it's all about the moment, the 24 hours. So number one is, Thanksgiving is a day. I want you to be thankful on that day. So that's the most important thing, right? Be thankful for your health, for your family, for your family's health, for your home. There's just so many things that so many people are struggling out there, and you have to be thankful. So I was part of donating Thanksgiving meals to families. So think about that. If you have a Thanksgiving meal, even if it's just your family, let's just say it's just a small gathering of 10 people or less, just be thankful for the abundance and what's going on the table and the fellowship and the friends and family, and focus on that. It's not all about the food. It's not all about, unbuckling your pants and scooting away from the table and falling asleep from the turkey. The turkey always gets the blame, but the turkey is actually the best part of the meal. So everyone always says the tryptophan, it puts me to sleep. I hate to break it to you, but it's not the tryptophan. It's the toxins and the food you're not used to eating and the abundance of food. That's what's putting you to sleep. The carbohydrates, my gosh, the carbohydrates in Thanksgiving dinner meals is incredible. However, I am someone always says on that day, there are no rules. You eat, you enjoy. If there's some particular food you're looking for, eat it, enjoy it, remember it. And then when you wake up the next morning, I know one of the tips up here, I'm not gonna keep looking back at it, is fast the next day as long as you can. So if you eat a big Thanksgiving meal and you enjoyed everything and you had dessert, maybe you had a little wine, and you feel so great, you had great conversation, great time with the family, friends, the next morning when you get up, don't be looking to eat breakfast. Naturally listen to your body until you get naturally hungry. There's a caveat to that when you eat an abundance of carbohydrates and sugars and things like that, you next morning will wake up craving those things. Try to resist it. So try to resist it. So when that pie box is open and sitting there and you want to go just grab a little sliver, first of all, don't put the knife in the pie box. Not a good idea. So my sister's gonna laugh at this, but we always joked about the knife in either the pie box or the cake box. You take a little piece and a little piece until the whole pie is gone. Don't put the knife in the pie box. So you wanna just put that away. I try to usually, if it is family over and we have a lot of desserts, I'll be honest with all of you. I don't have willpower when they're right there in front of me. So I usually just say, take them home, take everything home, take every single thing that I cooked home. Just get those foods out of your house if it's a possibility. It's not for everyone. Sometimes they host the dinner and the food stays, but still, I always buy, if the dinner's at my house, I always buy extra storage containers, stop packing them up and handing them out, whatever it is, dessert, mashed potatoes, stuffing, whatever. I'll keep the turkey, but everything else can go. So that's a little tip. Just get those holiday foods out of your house as fast as possible and realize that it's one day. It's just one day. So my suggestion is when you get to Thanksgiving dinner, don't skip meals that day. You want to eat structured meals on Thanksgiving Day. So when you wake up in the morning, if you usually, let's say, have a smoothie, you want to have that smoothie. You want to make it calorie dense. If you eat lunch also, have lunch. When it comes time to dinner, don't be starving. Be calm and just have your dinner, make choices. I always say choose your battles. So if you love and wait for it, I love apple pie. Just disclosure about myself. I have found a gluten-free, grain-free apple pie, homemade apple pie down at the market we shop at. I'm hoping we can get it. We didn't get there early enough to order it. Like I told you, it snuck up on me. I'm going to try to make it there this weekend and order it because I just love apple pie. So it's just as good to me, if not better, than apple pies of the past. But if that's your thing, have it. Have the apple pie. But then maybe don't have the pumpkin, the pecan, and the other things, the coconut cream, whatever the thing is for your family. You know, in my family, Italian family from New York, we always, my sisters again will laugh because when I go to New York, there's a dessert table that's 2 miles long because it's never one dessert or two desserts. It's like 25 different desserts. And it's incredible. I always say, thank goodness I moved from New York and I'm in Georgia, because when I came here, I started with one dessert on Christmas, Thanksgiving, just shrunk it down to a manageable level so I can get it away from me. So just honestly, I'm not good with having that stuff around me. So that may be the answer for you. A lot of people say, oh, I'm gonna go pick up these things because my son loves it, or you know, some family member loves it, or friend. But you know what? Is it for them or is it for you? That's the thing. That's a trick I used to do. I was like, oh, my son loves chips. I have to buy him chips. I was the one sneaking in the pantry eating the chips early on in my diagnosis. You know, they're healthy, they're okay. Look at the ingredients. There's corn oil. It's all inflammatory. So I had to learn that to finally finish my healing path. But don't fool yourself and say you're buying things for somebody else if it's really for you. If it's really for you, it's okay. It's for you, and you enjoy it, and you take it and enjoy it. So I'm asking you to do that on Thanksgiving Day. Enjoy it on that day, but don't make it a season. We're starting in this season, and usually people give up until January. You know, I'm going to start that health journey in January. I'm going to start my diet in January. I'm always against that. There's always a vacation in December. I'm always against it. Start now. Don't lose this time. So I want you to be diligent, but I don't want you to suffer. So I want the day, Thanksgiving Day. I'm just going to look back at my other suggestions. Talked about that. It's not all about food. It's a holiday. We already talked about this. So the 2 tips were to limit sugar. I know it's hard, but if you can, limit it. If not, again, it's your day. And limit it to inflammatory oils. So if you're going to pick one thing to stay away from, the most important things on the holiday is to stay away from the vegetable oils or the canola oils. So the inflammatory oils and also the sugars. Sugar's hard, but I also almost prefer sugar over the inflammatory oils, to be honest with you. So when I'm picking, or I go out to dinner, or it is a birthday or a holiday or one thing, I will pick probably a sugary dessert over an inflammatory oil, because that's not a big deal for me to make that change. So we sent out the recipe book to you. The link is on our Facebook page. You're still welcome to grab it. And that will show you, how do you cook Thanksgiving without inflammatory oils? How is that possible? It's very possible. We're here to give you the resources. We have tons of Thanksgiving recipes and want to share them with you. So this is coming up weekend before you're going to need to go shopping, and if you haven't already, so I encourage you to take a look at that recipe book. If you need something else, just reach out. Put a comment below. You can always call the office or send an email. We'll send you whatever you need. Put a message on Facebook. You can comment on Facebook. If this was helpful, comment helpful. It's always good to know what's helping people out and what's not. We're definitely going to be putting a lot more out here for this holiday month, I'll tell you that. We have another recipe book coming up in December, more geared towards the holidays of December. So we have that coming up. So if you're maybe not a Thanksgiving person, some people aren't. For the foods of Thanksgiving, they could take it or leave it. Some people, it's like their favorite meal. Some you could take it or leave it. I'm sorry, but the Christmas holidays is definitely, I know, a big problem for a lot of people, because there's so many desserts and things attached to that, and candies and everything else. So we're going to offer you helpful information to stay healthy during the holidays best you can. I always want, my first priority, I hope yours is too, to always be healthy. Don't ever give it up because of a season. It's okay one day. One day is not going to hurt you. One day did not take my health from me. It was the continuation of that day for years or months or time. It's a consistency that wins. That one day is not going to make you gain weight. Take my advice and fast into the next day as long as you can. There's probably no reason to be eating at that time. I'm sure you had enough nourishment for your body to sustain itself. All right, so I just wanted to wish you a happy Thanksgiving. I probably will be back with another video before the holiday actually comes, but I know this weekend coming up is the time you're going to run and go shopping or make your list and go. I just wanted to be able to let you know we have resources here available to you. And if there's anything that we were lacking as far as resources, please reach out. We have them. Okay? So we're here for you. Take care.